Good morning. Today is March 1st. It's a new day, a new weekly candle, and a new monthly candle. So let's take a look at the market. Now, from the weekly recap that we posted last night, we were looking for a bounce into Monday, today, the beginning of the week. If the market decides to go further lower, we need to reset the indicators, ideally, for more downside. However, based from last week's analysis, we're looking for this 50 to hold. And this needs to hold in order for us to get a bullish continuation. So it's not looking too bad so far, but this really needs to hold. And because I'm a conservative trader this week, I would mostly be watching and set up for trades for into next week. Reason why is I don't want to be catching a falling knife, and I want to make sure that the trend is on my side. So I want to get confirmation that this is going to hold. But for now, we are getting a strong response, which is pretty good after this decent drop. If you look at this horizontal, hopefully you guys can see it. This horizontal orange line right where my cursor is, it looks like we are pretty much engulfing the previous daily candle at pre-market. That's pretty good. So we're going to have a gap up potentially coming into the opening. Looking at Tesla. Oh, just one more thing on SPY. So just keep an eye on this. So based on how these play out, for me personally, now financial advice is price tends to go down to 21. It finds support, plays out at 21 simple to a 10, 21 exponential into the 10 simple, and then goes down. If it holds, I still don't trade it until it gets above and trades above the 10 simple. Same thing if it breaks down. So I want to see this confirm as a breakdown with a rejection from the cross. That will be pretty clear sign to me. I'm probably aiming for further down into the 200s. At that point, 200s probably meet up with this previous resistance, now probably support. And we'll see if it holds. But for now, I just want to see some consolidation here, ideally, and hopefully not into a bear flag of some sort. Now, Tesla's getting a little bit of a response. Got about a 1 3/4. Sorry for those in the background. 1 3/4% up. A little bit of bounce on the 89 exponential. We want to see this area hold, ideally above the EMA where it is right now. But coming from our weekly recap and Friday morning's analysis, I was looking for a potential bounce from the 89 into the 10 simple to meet up to it. So I should have taken these out yesterday. So let me undo that. So I'm looking at something like this. And ideally, I want to get above this box in order to get further continuation. So basically something like this. Trade above it, find support, and then we can go higher. Right into this resistance area, pardon me. Okay, let's go to Facebook. I'm going to try to make these a little quicker. Facebook's still in the formation, not much to update. Hasn't broken out or anything like that yet. Let me bring this down a little bit. Okay. Apple. All right, Apple. This needs to hold. Seems like it's bouncing up. But similarly to how Tesla is, we want to look for a bounce into the 10 simple, which is meeting up into the next candle about the 10 simple cross into the 89 exponential. Not too much significance, but that does tell us that this is a resistance area. And you can kind of see, and I'll put it horizontal here so you can get a better idea. You kind of see how this would be prior resistance, prior support, now resistance. And same thing here, be a prior resistance, same thing here. So this yellow horizontal seems to be of significance, which aligns with the 10 simple crossing the 89 exponential. So I've been looking to something like this, right to there, and then hopefully we get above that for continuation, which it looks like we could. If that does happen, I'd be looking to at least the 382. So meeting up to a 21 exponential. So let's keep an eye on that one. AMD, AMD. So we're still consolidating outside of this formation. It's not good, but it's not bad. So as long as we stay above the 200 exponential on the daily, we are okay. Based on our weekly recap, we need to stay above $82 from our upside. Now below this area right here, $82, we would be seeing 73.77, which is pretty much about the 200 exponential. And then we'll revisit that. But we need to get above that. Google, based on Fridays and the weekly recap as well. So we got the bounce last week that we were looking for, 21 exponential to a 10 simple. Then it came down. As I said before, I want to see this trade above the 10 simple, but you could potentially look for a bounce here. However, because of risk to reward, my risk management, more of a conservative trader, I wouldn't trade the second bounce if there was one. I will wait until we trade above the 10 simple. So right now we are trading at 20.45, so it's about just over 1% pre-market. So we're getting a gap up, and I want to see this break the 10 simple. So I'm going to watch that this week. But for now, I am looking for a bounce into a 10 simple. And I want to see if that holds. NVIDIA, we're getting also 1.25%, just over 1% bounce pre-market. I'm still looking at this formation. However, this came pretty low. Just keep an eye on it. As we stated in the weekly recap again, we want to see it trade above this formation. Until then, we are just watching. There's not much risk, not much reward based on this risk for now. Walmart, we're looking for a bounce coming into the beginning of this week at 377. We're getting, again, just over 1% bounce off near the 377. Right now we're trading about here, which seems to be this order block. So let's see what happens in market open. We did fall pretty heavily, so we want to see how this holds up. But basically, to meet up the 10 simple up here, matching up with this block of resistance, let's keep an eye on that one. We need to get above that resistance block. What are we looking for in here? We are looking for, we're basically trading, I'm going to start trading sideways. We have a lot of resistances to get through. Right now, we're trading between these two EMAs. Not much to update here. GME is up 5%. So we're talking about this formation on the weekend, the weekly recap. How you may get some people talking about this. So right now we are at pre-market of 107.06. So it's like we're just going up to the 10 simple. You're getting this 21 EMA to 10 simple in the 4 hour. Yeah, just looking, because I'm just curious how this is going to play out. But I do think that at best you'd be looking into a pivot retest at 275, but it's just too much risk. This is just your classic bull trap after a hyperbolic rise. AMC, same thing. This one's about 10% up. You're looking at 881 right now. We are trading above the 10 simple, however, but you are still making this sort of flag formation, and I'll put it here just for record. So 881 would be about here. Yeah, so not too high. BlackBerry, this one's up 2.29% pre-market at current. I'd be looking for more sideways. So sorry about that. Alibaba, I want to see a retest of this pivot. You need to get above in order to remain to the upside. We did fall pretty heavily, and we would be, yeah, we would be looking for this, but we got about 1.35% to the upside right now, and I was looking for this green box coming into the week, but again, a bounce into the beginning of the week. So we'll be looking for the zone. It could have been front ran by now, but let's keep an eye on it. I wouldn't trade until it gets above the pivot. JP Morgan, we are retesting the drop below the 21 exponential, and this is on the 4-hour. Let's look at the daily. We're getting that bounce from the 10 simple. This one got tricky because we did close below the 10 simple. So let's see if at market open we're going to be trading below 10 simple. If we are, I'll be looking for a 21 exponential. If we're not, I want to wait for this to close above to give me some hopes into the resistance, but I'd be capping it around 150 for now. SOS, just meme stock. All right, so next one that's somewhat relevant, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin. Oop, these are the daily, yeah, overshot a little right there. So Bitcoin, this played out nicely from last week. So we were looking for down, get a little bear trap below the 21 exponential, and that 21 exponential on the daily play into the 10 simple. It went perfectly, beautifully. So now we found resistance, so we got smacked down below 21. Then I was looking for a bounce around this yellow box. It looks like we got down to 43,000 about. Now it's bouncing up into a 21 exponential. So let's see if we can trade above the 10 simple. Then that would be pretty good. Otherwise, we are looking for a cross soon. So let's keep an eye on that. The last thing I want to look at, SPY on the 4-hour, just for intraday trading. Excuse me. We are looking for a cross up. So we're going to meet the bear zone, and then we want to see a small reaction there. So where is that going to put us? We're going to see at 84, somewhere around this cluster. We have a resistance line around 386. Right now we're trading at 384. So probably by market open, you're going to see a slight push up, and then we're going to be rejected. But then we will see what happens. Ideally, you want to hold this 200 exponential. Do not want to make a new lower low on this reaction of the bear zone into the slow, and then find support, and off we go. That's what we want to see. So keep an eye on that. But for now, we do have divergence. We have the price making a higher low. Sorry, not divergence. I apologize. But we do have a higher low on both of these. So that's pretty good. We're holding it to 200. So that's a good look for so far. So for intraday, I'd be looking for either getting some puts on a quick play, but again, personally, I'm just going to wait. Not financial advice, but I'm just going to wait after this weekly close. So for this week, we're just watching, staying safe, and same for you guys. Stay safe, trade safe, keep your profits, don't give them back, and I will see you guys tomorrow.